pro stock final, 9 laps, 100 miles, 3:12, and I finished second in the class.
Got any sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, Christian Brothers, Articat, Mike Buddy, Ethan for working on the sled, and my family for doing everything.
How's it feel getting a second place in your first pro?
Good, real good.
My name's Brian Russ from Christian Brothers Racing. My main job is to make sure that all the riders have proper amount of fuel, fire extinguishers for fuel stops, and drive the cross-country truck to the races.
Had a tough start, last off the line, and then I got into somebody in the corner again, similar to yesterday. So
take me through the start and the difficulties you had, and what was going through your mind. And
well, I don't know. One of the starters was standing there, and then all of a sudden the flag dropped, and everybody took off. So I just had to go, I guess. And then second corner in there, a sled slid out in front of me, and I stuck the ski into the tunnel there. And so I thought I had bent tie rod and stuff, had to stop, check the sled over, and I just kind of raced my way around the track and try to get up towards the front. So it went pretty good.
I just want to make sure everybody's clear on it. So 9 laps. As soon as this race is over, we're going to be ready to go. Any questions about the fuel stop? It went good yesterday.
I'm Draper Lundquist with the USXC. Yeah, one thing that we watch for in the gas stop is making sure that we can end up having some fire sometimes. A lot of times when they're fueling, if the machine shuts off, has a backfire, we could have some spillage of gas, and that's when it ignites, and then we have a problem. So
there's like a regulation for that, or?
We just made the rule that we have to keep the sled running, and if it does end up shutting off, it has to stay off until they're completely done fueling.
And is there some equipment that's required?
There's a fire extinguisher required at each gas stop. Each team member needs to have a fire extinguisher handy. And then also we have the safety fuel cans as well. We have a begin walk and an end walk at the start here. The tip-ups here have a begin walk, and then at the very end we have end walks. What they have to do is they have to come to a stop at the beginning and walk through to their fuel man, and then as soon as they hit the gas stop, they have to lock the brake, take off the cap, and then they have to end up walking it out to finish it out. New this year is a new owner and everything. Brian Nelson, great guy, took everything over, started the USXC, and it's going to be a great year.
Okay.
Jacob Muller out here with Yamaha on Pine Lake doing a lake race for the USXC. I had my final today. I was running real strong. It was really fun. This is my first race of the season and my second cross-country race my whole life. So I enjoyed it and I ran good. I ran strong with that, as long as I know that I can run with everyone, and gets me pumped for next weekend and the rest of the season.
Ryan Simons, number 67, racing for Christian Brothers Racing, Articat Speedworks. We're at Pine Lake. First race of the year, had really good qualifiers, went well. Sled's working super good, the guys got it working great. Got first in final qualifiers, so cleaned up. It was a good day.
too. I've been racing for 2 years now, and we're at the Pine Lake race in Gonvick. It's really fun. It's a good course, not too impossible, really enjoyable, challenging but fun. It's nerve-wracking. You're sitting there, you're not quite sure. You're waiting to see what happens, and then like for me, I was standing there and all of a sudden there was one girl that was really good. She just shot ahead of me, and then you're just like, oh well, I have to, like, I want to get to her, and so it's like you're trying to go as fast as you can and just catch up and try and do your best, really. I'm in the junior 10 through 15 girls. I'm racing in Arctic Cat Snow Pro 500. I got third yesterday. It's a really close and fun race.
I'm Brian Nelson with USXC Racing. We just finished with our first event of the year, our Pine Lake Classic. We ran 20 classes of machines. Our pro final was just over, and Ryan Simons won it. We had a great weekend. Had a little rainy weather, but overall we had no serious problems, no accidents, no major injuries, and a full weekend of wild, flat-out ice racing. So I think everybody's pretty happy, and we've got the next show at Detroit Lakes on January 5th.